it's Liz from Old Staples Crafts. How are you this morning? Should I say this sunny morning? Let me just check that everything is doing what I'm hoping it's doing. You never know. Yes, I am live. Hurrah, hurrah. I may not be live, but I am live. So, good morning. It's Tuesday, so it is Coffee and Craft Day. You could call it free class day if you want. It's also the 3rd of October. And the 3rd of October means we've got the 35 or 35 joining offer. Just going to cover that really quickly while people are joining, as in joining the live. So to celebrate the 35th anniversary of Stamping Up, good morning Nora, good morning B. We have got the most amazing joining offer. I've got the figures here because I can't do it otherwise. So you get 2 options and you get extra free. So option 1, you can take 35% off the cost of the normal starter kit. So instead of £99, you would pay €64.35 instead of €175. Sorry, instead of €129. Morning, Karen. You would spend £83.85. You still get to choose up to £130 or €175. I have a tickle in my throat. Bear with. So that is the. That's if you want to take 35% off the normal joining offer. If you want to get 35% more for your usual £99 or €129, you would get an amazing £175.50 or €236.25. So really great. Plus, as if that's not enough, you also get free entry worth £70 and I think 80 something euros. That may be 70. Anyway, around that. Free entry to On Stage at Home, which is on the 11th of November, which is a free, which is an annual event with Stamping Up. They do it live as well, but this is an at home, and you get to attend and do really early ordering from the new mini catalogue that is the one in the beginning of next year. This is going to be fun. Apparently I'm losing my voice or finding a tickle. Anyway, enough of that. Today we are playing with Merriest Trees. This is a bundle, and when I flip the camera down, I will show you what's in the die set as well. So that's the stamp set. Let me grab the dies, which apparently I have decided to bury just for a change. So these are the dies. There are lots. There are 26 dies. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits for your trees. So you can do there's an odd noise. I hope you can't hear it, but there is an odd noise. I also need some more light on. Anyway, so you can do a layered tree, which I did for Simple Stamping Saturday. There are 3 dies for the decorations. There's a star die. There are dies to make stars and snowflakes. There are stars that you can layer up. This is a tree skirt. This is weird, and I will explain to you what it is. There are things that you can use for parcels. There are bows to put on your parcels. There's a trunk for the bottom of your tree, which is there. All sorts. All sorts. Oh, a tag, which is amazing. It's a really good sized tag. And this is to go over the top of your tag to reinforce it. So I've done a little bit of prep, but I haven't done too much because I don't like doing too much when we are, crafting together. So what I have done, and I'm going to do this one first, I think. So I'm pairing this with the Walk in the Forest, yes, designer series paper. currently low inventory. This is the one that is the give back. So I think it's, I want to say £2.50. Go for every sale goes to Salvation Army in the UK and Ireland, I think. Hello, Karen, other Karen. So these are the designs, but it is currently in Europe low inventory, which, you know, hey ho. So it does also pair with the Very Cute, because that's the punched image from the Very Cute. So we've got trees, they do die cut, these ones die cut, these ones with the trunks don't. The other side is just a self pattern of little trees. So that's that one. Then we've got some foliage. I'll go through the colours in a moment, and then some pine. Then we've got pine cones and foliage with dots, so snowflakes. Really pretty, and that's the one I'm going to be using first. Another one that's some of the images, the ones with the bears going that way, you can punch. The others, obviously, you can fussy cut. And the other side is a candy cane stripe. Then we've got this lovely tree image again. These don't die cut. Snowflakes, I'll be using this one as well. Then more trees and another stripe, but this time not a candy cane. But what I would say is that they don't all shout Christmas. This is more a winter than a Christmas for me. It's also quite masculine, so quite a nice change from lots of obviously Christmas and very feminine colours. So let me get this back in the packet. Famous last words. And then I can tell you what the colours are. And they are, I'm going to do it to the side because otherwise you're going to get blinded. Balmy blue, cherry cobbler, garden green, old olive, pecan pie and pretty peacock. So it's a really nice, as I say, masculine colour scheme. Hello, Audrey. Sunny but very cold, winded northeast Scotland. Ooh, we don't have much wind. It was a little fresh this morning. I was out at the chiropractor first thing, but it's sunny at the moment. Hopefully we can charge the car from the sun because it needs charging. So, as I said, I'm going to start with this paper, and I have die cut this tree in Pretty Peacock, and can't decide. Decisions. No, I'm going to do that for another one. So that's almost all the stamping I'm going to do on this for the tree, but I am going to do some stamping for some decorations, and I'm going to do heat embossing in silver. Silver is a colour that for me is ignored too much for Christmas. So we've got this little stamp which does all three decorations in one pass. I love a time saver. And then we have 3 dies to die cut them, all 3 at once. So I can stamp 3 times and do one pass. It is a very nice shaped tree, Audrey. Hello, Jan. How are you? How is Florida? So I'm just using Versamark. I've used my embossing buddy, which is in the embossing editions, currently at low inventory. So if you want it, you know what to do. Oh, and as well as the joining offer, amazing joining offer. We've also in Europe got 2 new kits. One was a late arrival for us. One of them, which is the Everything Christmas, I think. The other is an advent calendar kit. I know. And you know what? I had an idea for an advent calendar, which I may still share. And it's almost exactly what's in the kit. And I didn't know. Seriously, I did not know. It was just one of those freaky things. But when I saw it this morning, I was going, they've stolen my idea. They haven't. Obviously, they had an idea, and great minds think alike. But yes, so there's those 2 new kits. There's also a pre-order for demonstrators for some more online exclusives, which are going to be great for South Pacific. And I'm not saying they're not going to be great for us, because they will, for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere. But there's lots of garden imagery, which will be great for South Pacific because they're coming into their summer. Weather's still humid, Jan. Ooh. Hello, Christine. Welcome, welcome. Are you a first-time commenter? I sort of recognise your name and sort of don't. Pardon the noise. Heat embossing. Fools seldom differ. Thank you, Audrey. Love a bit of heat embossing. There we go. So what's going on in my life at the moment? Well, my ankle seems to have miraculously healed itself. I've got to book an appointment for a blood test to see if it was gout. But I can't have that done for another 4 weeks because otherwise it won't show the results properly. I've got to have 2 new crowns. You gotta love that. They are new crowns, not so like replacements. So rather than brand new, I managed to crack one. Don't know how. So these are the 3 dies for these little bits. So yes, that's going to be fun. So I start that on Friday, which is a bit of a bore because hubby and I were both supposed to be going out for a lunch with some friends, and the only appointment that they can do at the dentist before the middle of November that's long enough was Friday morning. So I can't go to the lunch. And I was not going to wait until November because although it's a crown, it is actually quite uncomfortable because it's not sitting quite right. So it's putting pressure. It's like I've got something caught between my teeth and I can't get it out. In fact, that's what I thought when it first happened, is what had happened. So yes. So Christine is in Australia, but starting to get hot in the afternoons. Ooh, I wish it was warm here. We've had such a bad summer. Although saying that, we're going to have 25 degrees at the weekend, apparently. It's October, for crying out loud. However, so we've got our lovely little thingies. Anyway, so yes, so not only have I got the joys of 2 dental appointments to get these things sorted out, I've also got to pay the bill, which is horrible. I mean, they've given me the worst possible estimate, and they did say one of the things might not need to be done, which, if it doesn't need to be done on either tooth, will be quite a lot of a saving. But the crowns are not cheap, and I need an hour and 45-minute appointment, for crying out loud. The worst bit is going to be I'm going to have my mouth open for that long. And you know how it gets, you know, your jaw just starts aching. So that's fun. But hey, could be worse. Right, so I've got my very crooked piece of paper. I've got my little doofers. Sorry, I've got a very long sleeve jumper on. It's a Stampin' Up hoodie. Don't know if they're still available, but they're jolly warm. So that's what I've got, little things. Right, so I need my paper. And as I say, we're going to use this one. I need my tree. I need a card base, always a plan. I thought I had out. And I just haven't scored it, so let's score that. So, score that in the middle. We're going long and thin. Tied it up. So I've been packing up class kits for the last few days. I stupidly included lots of embossing and die cutting in my class. This is the All About Autumn class. That's the All About Autumn paper that is now out of stock until the end of the month, which is not great, but there we go. Fortunately, I managed to get some sneaky packs before they went out of stock. I saw that they were low inventory, so I ordered what I thought I needed. I could have sold more. I had to close the class early, which was wonderful. This coming month, as in my October class, and you can book that until the 14th of October, is using the Winter Meadow papers. Oh, they're gorgeous. Those are currently out of stock, but they're due in any day now, which is, keeping my fingers crossed there isn't a delay, why I'm using that paper. Right. But there's information about that is... Ooh, where is it? Oh, it's on my newsletter. I need to put it on my website and on my Instagram. So, on the subject of the joining offer, do remember that joining in October is probably one of the best months to join, because... So you can put the pre-order items in your starter kit if you want the pre-order items. That was that piece that I nearly forgot. It means you don't have to meet your quarterly minimums until the end of March. So you've got 6 months. Whoa! And if you don't hit them, it doesn't matter anyway. So I have got some of the gold and silver, but obviously this is the silver glimmer paper that is online exclusive while stocks last, and I've used that weird die that I've been looking at it going, what is that all about? And it's this one, and it's for the bits that go on a Christmas tree, you know, like the tinsel or the lights, and it's one pass, and they're all beautifully die cut. So I'm going to, and because it's sticky back, I don't even need to glue it. You missed getting that DSP. I find it annoying how fast some things are out of stock. There was a thing in the leaders group yesterday, actually, about how they're doing the inventory. And apparently it's come as a bit of a surprise to them that they're selling so much DSP. And we think it's because, so I'm just going to pop these across. We think it's because people are hanging on to the stamp sets they've already got and making things look new by adding the new DSP, which, you know, if you need to save pennies, that makes sense. You get a lot of DSP for your money. So why wouldn't you? But yes, it is a little annoying that things are selling out quite so fast. So I'm just doing this in a kind of swag so that they actually fit across the tree. I'm sure I'm putting them in roughly the right place, but who knows? And as I say, because they're self-adhesive, it's so easy. So is the Walk in the Forest DSP gone, Jan? Or do you mean the All About Autumn? Because the All About Autumn, I mean, we're out of stock in Europe in most of the papers. Not all, but a lot. And those that aren't out of stock are low stock. So, and because all the stock goes to the US before they ship it to the other territories, certainly for replacement stock, it takes forever to get to us. Right, so that's my sparkles, which I think I'm going to think of as lights because it's very sparkly, that paper. Then these I'm going to stick on with, if I can find them, there they are. I think mini dots will fit. So I'm going to take off the sticky and then stick the Hujima flip on. I think these are going to be the only problem. So I'll do the others first. So I'll take off the liner bit, the top layer. This is much easier than trying to stick the dimensional onto the die cut piece. Much, much easier to do it this way around. So there's your tip for Tuesday. All about autumn. Yeah, as I say, it's gone here, not due back until the 30th of October. It's gorgeous. I mean, it is stunning. I know I shouldn't, but I'm really pleased. I shouldn't say it, is what I should say. I'm really pleased with the samples that I've done for the class. I hope they're going to wow the class attendees as much as I think they will. Hello, Shaz. Looking after my baby granddaughter, so we'll watch back properly later. Oh, your little baby granddaughter. DSP is also going out of stock or low inventory in the US. It's still going like I know it's I mean, probably more frustrating actually for you in the US is that you get it in and then it goes and then you have to get it in again. I think they just assign some to the other territories and we get it. And because of the shipping costs, I think they assign reasonable quantities. So at least when we get it back, it might last. But yeah, the All About Autumn was ridiculous. It's the only autumnal paper. Jan wanted the Holly Gems too, and they're out of stock. You mean these, the loose Holly Gems and sequins, these ones, which are gorgeous. Those are not out of, those aren't low inventory yet, I don't think. I know, Shaz, the new online exclusives are just, I was talking about those before you managed to join. They're stunning. I've ordered 2 of the, are they going to fit? I've ordered 2 of the countdowns. No. Because they are just stunning. And we've now got the Everything Christmas, which we were late getting. So yes, plus the pre-order. But the countdown to Christmas is stunning. Right, I'm going to pick that up so that I've then got the other half for another one. And then I will pop these on and we will have pretty much done our first card. Let's move that as well. Just cut one more of these in half. But yeah, as I say, this is for me much easier to stick the tiny, tiny die cut to the dot than the other way round. Particularly using my Take Your Pick because it's got its sticky end. My sticky end is fairly low. I probably need to, actually I need that still. I probably need to put a new one in very soon. I've just realised I need a star, which is fine. You can do a star very quickly. So I'm just going to, oh, look at this paper, isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, if SU wants sales of seasonal paper, they need to sort themselves out. Yeah, they do. I wouldn't dispute that. We had a town hall, for want of a better word, they're calling it a town hall, in the leaders group last night, and quite a few of us were saying, can you please put some seasonal papers in the annual catalogue, because then people won't go mad. I mean, they'll still want them, but it's not like we've only got these papers and they're short stock and blah, 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 because they seem to have an issue with, we didn't think that was going to be popular for the mini catalogue. Well, that's fine. So if they do that for the annual catalogue and we've still got the mini catalogue, then, you know, we've got more choice. So, yeah. Right, 1 star. That was quick. So, get rid of these bits. Oh, and if anyone wants the mini cut and emboss, well, we used to, Shaz. I mean, you probably remember, we used to have some Christmas paper. It was always new Christmas paper in the annual. It was never the most exciting, but it was there, and you could do stuff with it. But yeah, we need it in the annual. Right, okay, so I'm going to stick my decorations on. Then I'll stick my star on and we'll put it all together. I don't know why I've got that end off. I don't want that end. I want this end. Dear Lord. So, come on. So we'll have... Now, the thing to remember with these is that they do need to hang vertically. It's less of a problem with the circular ones because they are circular, so they're not going to look so odd if they're not hanging exactly as they should. But the these two do need to be hanging in the right. They need to be hanging vertically. How many items are there now? In the annual for Christmas? Just a couple of 3 or 4 stamp sets, I think. Can't honestly remember. I want to have one down here somewhere, but I've got it all a bit low. Never mind. Let's pop that one up there. I may not use all of these. Have a good day at work, Jan. Do I need the other one? I don't think I do. Right, so dimensionals on the back of this. Now I use black for the little ornaments because, well, because they're dark. So I'm going to use black for this as well. Don't need a huge number, it's card after all. Or do you, oh, Shaz, do you mean how many new items are there in the pre-order? Just trying to work out the question that I'm answering. There's a bundle, there's a suite, and there's a bundle. Oh, and some glimmer paper, the number for which is not on the pre-order list, which is unhelpful. If you give me a moment, I can find that for you because I've ordered it. Come on. I'm just retrofitting under the star. Oh, thank you, Jan. Thumbs up is always appreciated. And do remember, if you're watching on the replay, you can still ask questions. Just leave them below the description bar. Yes, the pre-order. Right, okay. So there are. Sorry, I've got a weird message. There are. Bear with me one moment. There's, as I say, there's a bundle, which are furry animals, and I mean like they've been through the tumble dryer furry. Did I print it off? I did. I did. So I can show you. So let me just give you the number for the glimmer paper, because the glimmer paper is stunning. It is not self-adhesive, but it is gorgeous. There's Pretty Peacock, Petal Pink, and something else, and I can't remember what something else is. Sorry. And I think it's very original. It's called 3-Colour Glimmer Paper. And for those of you who are demonstrators, the order number for that is 162813. Can't give you the price, but when you put that number in, it will come up. So 162813 is the number. And do you have a... How do I store my 12 by 12 DSP? Oh, yes. Well, I have some commercial 12 by 12 paper storage. So that's how I store it. You can store it in a Calyx, in IKEA Calyx, and there are people that will do a filler for that. Right, so we have got the Garden Meadow, sorry, Meandering Meadows Suite. This is 6 by 6 paper. It is stunning. I mean, truly stunning. It is the summer version for me. I haven't seen it in real life. It's not photographic, but it's really good fine art. And it's the summer version of All About Autumn for me. 6 by 6. And you can do these lovely, there's a little archway here. Lots of dies to go with the stamp set. There's gates, all that stuff. With that, you can get adhesive back dragonflies and birds, which look like swallows. Some pecan pie center stripe ribbon. Not sure what colour it looks like. It might be very vanilla. And I don't know whether this is a white base or a vanilla base. And then we've got the Fluffiest Friends bundle, which are the animals that look as if they have gone through a tumble dryer. There isn't a dog, but there is a cat. And again, it's a bundle. So that is what we have got. Available for customers on the 7th of November. So that's that. We do need some sort of sentiment. I think we'll go Love and Joy. Oh, and I must clean that and put that back, but that's fine. We can do that in a minute. So let's get a B block. So I'm going to go white and Pretty Peacock. Or am I? Yes, I am. The storage, but the 12 by 12 storage boxes. Oh, they do wallets, do they? Ooh, ooh. Because I use their boxes, but they're not great for DSP if you want to see it. I use that for my cardstock. So, Love and Joy. And we don't have any Pretty Peacock ribbon, which is a little annoying. I would like some Pretty Peacock ribbon. Hey ho, haven't got it, can't use it. Now, can I tuck that? Not really. Oh, it'll go quite nicely just there on dimensionals. So I'm going to tuck it underneath that bit of tree. And then I'm going to be annoyed that this isn't further down, so we're going to rectify that. It's not what I was intending to do, but it'll be fine. So that's going to go in there like that. And I am going to die cut. I'm going to use the glimmer. It probably won't come out looking brilliant, but it'll be fine. I'm going to die cut the skirt out of glimmer. I don't think the embossing will come out, but we'll give it a go because it will fit. And then we will go on to my next card. You're welcome, Shaz. And as I say, if anyone is tempted to sign up with the amazing 35 or 35 offer, you can put those items in your starter kit. So yeah. Gonna go both ways. As I say, I really don't think the embossing is going to transfer across. Ooh, but it does. Probably won't on camera, but it does transfer across, so I can see the embossing. So for anyone who's receiving the card, you can see it. So I don't think that's what happens if I zoom. Let's zoom. Can you? Oh, you can just about see the embossing lines. Just about. So this again, I can retrofit under my tree, and that just brings everything that bit down, which makes me happy. So that looks more balanced. So that's our first card. Right, second card, we are going to use one of the tags. Or I say one of the tags, we're going to use the tag. Got a piece missing. Where's my missing piece? Oh, there it is. It's moved. So I've die cut the tag topper, which has got a crease there. So the first thing I'm going to do, actually isn't that. Now, this ribbon, which is balmy blue, is the inside of this ribbon. So it's the inner bit. Sorry. Which I just took to pieces. So that's what that is. I'm now going to sneeze. I've got a tickle at the back of my throat that can't decide which way it's going. So I'm going to just blow my nose. Excuse me. Oh dear. Right, so tag. How big is this piece of paper? Okay. So we're going to need something to put that on, which is fine. Ooh, I know what I could do. So I'm going to have this tree on here with lots of frou-frou at the top. But the first thing I'm going to do is grab a scrap, and there's another of the mini stamps, which are snowflakes. So I'm just going to grab that. I'm just going to clean the stamps that I've used while I remember. I have to say, hello, Deborah. Sorry, that was a bit squeaky. Good morning from Michigan. Good morning from South Oxfordshire. So, because of the problems I've had with my ankle, which, as I say, weird, I've missed going to my usual gym sessions. I've still been going to the gym, but I've been doing one-on-one, and we've been concentrating on things that don't involve using my ankle. Well, yesterday I went back to my usual sessions. Never take time off. My thighs this morning are ridiculous. It's as if I have never used the muscles in them before. They are so uncomfortable. So I'm just going to add some of these. I am deliberately going off the edge. And turning things over so we don't have everything looking the same. Because I see I mean, they could be stars, they could be snowflakes. I'm seeing these as snowflakes. Don't need to stamp everywhere, so I won't. Oh, and I ought to be asking, do you like the new hair? because I went to a new hairdresser's and explained what I wanted, and the fact that the previous lady that I'd been going to at another salon seemed to be, in the nicer sense of these things, just wouldn't listen to what I wanted, so did her own thing, as opposed to this salon, which has actually done what I wanted. Right, so that's going to go on there, that's going to go on there. I am going to stamp on here, and I'm going to, again, be doing some heat embossing, and I'm going to stamp. Please fit, please fit, please fit. Yes, it does, that's all right. So I'm going to stamp and heat emboss in white. Did you see that hesitation there? Filthy blocks, I need to wash them. White. So, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Now, if you ever get concerned that you're not stamping where you should be, and I haven't exactly, when you're stamping onto a light thing, put it on something dark, which is what I should have done, because then you can see the outline better. So I went slightly off the edge with the we, but it's fine. There's enough that it's obviously a W. You're all being terribly quiet this morning, which always worries me a bit. So, heat embossing, noise, sorry. Caught it all. So, we wish you a Merry Christmas. It's going to go on here. I can't decide. No, I don't think I am going to pop it up. I thought about it and I'm not going to. Need to come quite a way down in order for that to be around for that, otherwise it's going to not be in the right place. We'll have to watch the replay because I'm so late. Hello, Leslie. You're not late. You were doing other things. I hope you're feeling reasonably okay and the physio is working. So this, as I say, is sticky back glimmer paper, so that's going to go over the top like that. So this could just be an ordinary tag, so you could just do, you know, a tag, but obviously we're going to not do it as a tag, we're going to do it as a card. So I need some balmy blue card. Okay, I will use a side opener. I don't often, but I will. And I need, oh come on, I had lots. Where have you gone? I cut lots and lots and you disappeared. I'm talking about white liners, because I cut lots and lots and they've disappeared. Never mind, I'll cut more. So 5 5/8. I need to have a really good clear out of my room. It's got a bit back end of the Stampin' Up yearish, because we are now day 3 on the new Stampin' Up year, so everything starts again. So I am hoping to earn the incentive trip to Disney, which is the next one. Oh, I need my trimmer still. So this measures a silly amount. Okay, that's all right. We can do another silly amount. So I need to take 3/16 off my usual. So we're coming to there. I can do silly. Right, okay. So, actually no, I'm going to use glue. I'm going to use glue. Which Disney? Florida. Disney Florida at the Floridian, which looks amazing. I mean, I'm not a great Disney fan, but you know, if someone else will pay for me to go there, I'll go. So that's going to go on there. So I was just thinking for a moment about where I'm going to put my dimensionals, because there will be some. They're not going to be on this. Right, so this is going to go there on dimensionals, but I've got my blue ribbon to put on. I've got silver ribbon from the online exclusives, and some white twine. Oh, I could put some of that on as well. And some of the iridescent white glitter ribbon, which you can, if you can't get that, you could use, oh, and in fact, will I? No, that's quite solid. I don't want it solid. So this is the silver and white ribbon, which is very floaty, but that silver is quite... Hello, Chris. Very hot Sydney. Ooh. I haven't been to the LA one, Leslie. Oh, I might do that as well, actually. So this is the iridescent ribbon. So I'm going to have lots of fluff coming out. So I probably need to go down there a bit. I may overload it, but who knows? So I'm just going to cut random lengths. I might leave those. No, I won't. I'll trim the end. So I've been to Disney Florida, only Florida, twice. Once when I was in my early 20s, and once when we did the 30th anniversary of Stampin' Up at Disney Florida, or Florida, and we went to Disney. So yeah, I'm just not a fanatic, I think is what I'm trying to say. I have friends who are. Right, so that and that go together. So I'll pop those through as one. Like that. Then we'll have the blue. Then we'll have the silver. So this is great if you've got little lengths of ribbon to finish up. And then you could tie this in a bow. Not going to, because it's live YouTube. I'm not doing a bow with all these ribbons going off in odd directions on live YouTube. That's just a silly idea. Now I do go round twice because that gives you a bit more oomph. So that's one. And then let's trim those off. We do also have the silver and gold twine, but I forgot. Hello, Barbara. So then all we need to do is kind of separate these out a bit. So there's lots of fluff. Let's have a bit of blue over the other side. So just remember which order you put them in, and then it's going to be easier to pull them. So the blue went in underneath the silver, so I need to make sure it's underneath the silver when I pull it. So that is then going to go on there and look all frou-frou, which is not something I generally do. But you know, sometimes you've got to have a bit of frou-frou. And I've run out of big dimensionals. There we are, new pack. Sorry, Audrey. I am going to use slightly more than I would generally, purely because there is a lot of frou-frou to hang on to as well. Oh, Chris, Mexico is going to be a blast. My sister-in-law, who has had she's had an op recently. I think planning Mexico is helping because she's coming with me. So there we are. It would need a liner, obviously, because it's blue. So that's that one. Right, who's up for a really quick one? So far we've got those two. Really, I mean, very different. Same stamp set bundle. Right. I say who's up for a quick one, and I'm assuming you are. I had, once upon a time, buried under here. There it is. I had that. Right, so I need that block, because it's a big stamp. Thank you, Nora. Now, if you didn't have designer series paper that is seasonal, you could get the 6x6 colour family paper. That would work perfectly. Let me grab. This isn't the right colours, but the patterns are the same. So let's actually, if I do that, that will be. So we've got this stripy pattern, which would work perfectly well. Hearts, and so you could use these. So if you can't get the designer series paper that is seasonal, don't think that you can't get other paper that's just as good. Boiler engineer decided to appear earlier than he was supposed to be here. Well, that's never a bad thing. Right, okay, so we're going heat embossing again. I can't decide whether to go white or silver. Am I going white or silver, peeps? I'm not doing anything other than white or silver, but which am I doing? Only because those are the ones I've got out. Air source pump engineer. Whoa! Did I use balmy blue? Yes, I did, Leslie. So if you've got the Subtles paper, you could use one of those, that, as in the Colour Family DSP, you could use those. So how do you like your... White. Thank you, Barbara. So Audrey, have you had your air source heat pump fitted yet? Or is this your new thing? Because we're kind of humming and hawing. We've got solar panels, and we're thinking about a wind turbine, but heat source pumps, I think you get a better subsidy in Scotland than we get in England. No surprise there. Although I think our subsidy is going up, but because you have to have so much else changed, it's still quite a lot of money. So yes, I would love to hear how you get on with your heat source pump. Right. Heat embossing again, sorry about the noise. And here we go. It's been fitted for a year. It's a hybrid system, works along with a gas pump. Really? Ooh, that's a good idea. Ooh, and do you like it? Oh, right choice, Barbara. White is lovely. Okay, and that's as far as I've planned this card, so let's do some stuff on the fly. So, come. What's on the other side of that now? I don't think that would work terribly well. Where's the paper? There it is. Oh, bending over with my thighs, but the way they're feeling is not good. Ooh, I know what I could do. I know what I could do. I could use some of that. Except actually I might use the big sheet because I cut this at 6 by 6, which is for what I want not the best measurement. So let's use the big sheet. Oh, my poor thighs. Right, okay, so no, I'm going to go 3 and no, I'm going to go 4. There is method in my madness, and I am then going to trim it down. So I'm going 4, and then I'm going 5.5, and 3 3/4. Let's move those bits, and go. Is that? Oh, it is. I have got a that way card. Right, okay. So we'll have that, and we'll have Garden Green, I think. Garden Green, where are you? There you are. Never move where you put your colours. I moved all my colours round, so they're now in alphabetical order. Can never find anything. Hopeless. Absolutely hopeless. Not big enough. It's all right, we've got another piece, which is well big enough. So, I did say Garden Green was in this paper, didn't I? Yes. That's all right then. Suddenly had a moment there. Right. So that's going to go there. That's going to go there. Where's my glue? Under my paper. Of course it is. Oh, and I know what else we've got. Excellent. Love it when the brain suddenly starts working. All of a sudden. Bum, bum, bum. Garden green ribbon. Love myself a bit of ribbon. Oh, put that away later. Right. Seal Plus is my ribbon of choice. Sorry, yeah, my adhesive of choice with ribbon is what I'm trying to say. Oh, so Barbara, you know you said your parcel arrived. Did it really arrive on a Saturday? Right, okay, so that's going to go on there with our little bear sticking out, hopefully. So if that goes on there, yep, that works. I'll go up a little bit, but our bear is visible, that's what I want. Really? Wow, we don't get deliveries on Saturday for our Stampin' Up parcels. Unless we go to, if I need something desperately and I know that it's at the depot, I can ask them. It takes about 3 hours to do it, but I can ask them to hold things at the depot for me, and then I can go and get it. And I'm quite lucky because our depot is only about 10 minutes drive away. But otherwise, Monday to Friday. And again, I'm going to use black dimensionals. I don't know why I'm putting quite so many on. I don't need to, but there we go. I've started, so I will finish. So knowing that our envelopes are generous, I have gone slightly off the edge. It will be fine. Right, I need an embellishment. And I'm thinking that, but I might change my mind. Ooh, those are pretty peacock. So I'm going to use those. Also means I help towards finishing a pack. Love these. These are the blooming pearls. They are stunning. They are quite chunky, would be my only comment. So whether they would go as a large letter in the UK, I don't know, but I will find out. So there we go, really quick. I mean, really quick. So we had, in the right order, lots of die cuts, tag, and this. I've told Stampin' Up that their mixture of small and large is wrong. Maybe we'll change so there is more large. You mean paper? I don't understand. Oh, or do you mean embellishments? Karen is placing a new order today because it's a new Stampin' Up year. Yes, that's what we want. Yeah, so I have to say, quite a few of my team, I think, have placed an order. I don't know who yet because our reports aren't finalised, so I can't see who's ordering. But I can see there's quite a few orders gone through. So, yeah, lots of waiting for the new year. Anyway, so there you go. My personal favourite, that is black. I don't know what's black, Barbara. That's not black. Don't think it's black. Anyway, it goes for quite black dimensionals. Oh, small and large dimensionals. Right. Okay. Now I understand. Okay. Yes, because there's a mix pack. Yes. Right. I'm on the same wavelength now. I was a bit confused because I know you have a bit of an anti on 6x6 paper. So I wondered if it was that. Or embellishments, indeed. Right. So there we go. Lots of die cuts using that lovely sticky back glimmer paper. As I say, the 3-colour glimmer paper that will be online exclusive 7th of November for customers, now for demonstrators, is not sticky back. You can make it sticky back by putting adhesive sheet on. Then we've got a tag, which I have attached to a card. Lots of little bits of ribbon, so lots of ends when you get those bits that are the end of a roll. Great way to use them up is just to do a bit of frou. And then a really quick card because I've done the die cut, really. So there we go. Let me flip the camera back up. And thank you very much indeed for joining me today. If you've enjoyed it, a thumbs up is always a great way to show that you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions and you're watching on the replay, you can pop those below the description bar and I will get back to you. I'm up to date on my comments, so I will be posting the project on my blog probably later today or early tomorrow, and I will be back with Simple Stamping Saturday on Saturday, and I'm hoping once I have got all my parcels out, because I've got a class to go out, I've still got to do my raffle prizes from my team retreat, sorry ladies, once they're all out, I'm going to have a blitz on recording so I can get more recorded content. Thank you, Nora, thank you, Christine, thank you, Gwen, thank you, Barbara, thank you, Karen, thank you, Leslie. So thank you very much indeed. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the new kits. If you're a customer, don't forget now is a perfect time to do the 35 or 35. There's one person in particular who's on here who I would love to join Stamping Up again. But who knows? We'll watch replay to see them made uninterrupted. Lovely, Audrey. And enjoy your hybrid air source, heat pump and gas. Wow. Thank you, Shaz. As I say, have a great day and make the most of that new joining offer. Remember, you don't have to do anything with it if you don't want to. You've got 6 months of discounts. It's just too good an offer to miss. So thank you very much indeed. I will see you all next week and there'll be some recorded videos coming up. Bye for now.